same place?
Basically.
Same area?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I don't feel as bad as I felt yesterday. My body doesn't hurt as bad. Got a good, almost solid 7 hours of sleep last night. Tried for 8, but my body was awake, so it's time to get up.
I was up a lot last night too. Like a lot. Like a lot.
I didn't wake up a lot. When I woke up, I was awake. So off to Motown we go. Get this day cranking. See what Miss Millie's up to today. Hey Lou, why was Cinderella bad at soccer? She kept running away from the ball. Nobody thought it was funny. And the devotional I started reading today was talking about complaining. And I haven't finished it yet. Just haven't been able to carve out enough time to do the devotional the way I like to do them. But talking about complaining. And, you know, sometimes we have legitimate complaints. And that's part of what the study is legitimate complaints, and then maybe just our habit of complaining from time to time. We delve in. I'm going to get into this more on Wednesday night in church, but just for today, just thinking about complaining. How many complaints can we have? I mean, the other day I complained about my back. I feel a lot better today. Well, not my back, my body. My body. Today I feel it in my back, and I don't know if it's from carrying this like 14-pound weight on my chest or not, but or those hay bales that I helped with. Either way, I should be used to lifting things and carrying things, but regardless, that's a conversation for another time. But anyway, my body was hurting. My back's got a little tweak in it, and I haven't had that for a while, so I think probably the combination of slinging those bales and carrying these little passengers, which goes to think about what these women go through when they're pregnant. I mean, goodness, they're carrying all that extra weight right there on their belly, and I'm complaining about carrying this little 14-pounder. Oh, we'll make it. But anyway, complaining. We can just complain. We just make it a habit of complaining. Sometimes we open our mouths and complain and don't even realize we're doing it. That's our whole mode of living, is to complain about something. I'm sure you know somebody like that, or maybe you start identifying that in yourself. Complaining about things in the world, or complaining about how something gets done. I think with my kids or maybe employees in the past, the need to educate sometimes is buried under the cloak of complaining. Instead of going into a place and celebrating an accomplishment or saying how good something is, you start picking some things out. And a lot of people have that tendency. I've probably had that tendency myself. I'm trying to be more cognizant of it, and when I'm educating, trying to take a different tone, because there's different ears hearing me now. I have different relationships, so you got to develop different methods of communication in the mills. We're closing in on that buckwheat festival, so I don't know, you probably can't tell through the video how much we've grown, but we have grown. And because of busy schedules and things, we weren't able to do everything that we planned on doing with the steer or the heifers. But we still had fun with Mr. Legend, growing him up, seeing what we could do with him. And he likes to look at the grandbabies too. They're still a little bit undecided about him, especially Heidi. Heidi's really undecided. She's not really sure what to think of him. But Mills seems to be okay with him. Peppy's back is not feeling it today, Millers. Oh. Oh, Mr. Legend, what do you think? Is your hat in your face? A little bit, maybe? You just don't like all that bending down, do you? That's not your thing. You see that big guy? Oh, what about it? You see that big guy? What's going on, Legend? What do you think, Millie? Is that a big old puppy? Is that a big old puppy? It is a big old puppy, isn't it? Big old puppy. We'll go around and see if we can go in the gate instead. Well, then we might have to make 2 trips to see if we can get through the water. Or we may have to let that for later, or Aunt Matt to do the watering. We may not be able to accomplish that task ourselves. This old big boy's ready to eat. He needs a bath. He needs a bath. Miller, do you need a bath, Miller? Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's coming right over there to see you and everything. Look at that, Miller. Where's your hat? We got it. You see that big guy? You see that big guy? We are doing what we can. He's got water for now. It needs to be swapped, but he's got water. What's the matter? You see him? You see him? Yeah. Can't tell how long your arms are. We can touch him with your foot. There you go. There you go. In that devotional, it points us to the book of Job and to look at Job in his complaining and how bold he is in his complaining. And well, on one hand, I'd like to stop complaining, limit my complaining. I'd like to see other people stop complaining as much, but on the other hand, I know that it's just difficult. It's just hard to, and part of that is a Hebrews 12 study that we're going to do on Sundays with our Be on Purpose stuff, but it's hard to put those complaints away in this world when you're surrounded by so much trouble. Real trouble, imagined trouble, trouble that you're doing. And when you don't have anywhere for your troubles to go, you got to let them out. You know, who knows what is going through a little baby's mind. She's got a complaint. She was registering a complaint with me. She's too hot. She's too jostly. She doesn't like the hat. Who knows? But she's got a complaint. She's got to let it out. So, is my father ready to hear my complaint? Is he willing to hear my complaint? I think he is, but I also think I need to have a gracious heart and look at things in context for what they are. Yeah, Mama. I mean, we've been trying to figure out how to get these chores done with each other. That's a complaint. But gracious for the company, figuring out how to do it instead of sulking around, depending on the one who provides the answers. How do you accomplish this? Well, slow and steady wins the race. In this case, I'm not going to be able to go fast. Take it as it goes. Go as far as she allows me to go, because she's kind of the boss. I think she already knows. You already know you're the boss, Mills. You're definitely the boss. Okay. Must have been a hand gesture or something that made that happen. Do you wonder how often we sound like that to God? How often we sound like that whining baby? I mean, she's justified, probably. Sometimes. A little while ago, maybe she wasn't so justified. But to hear her cry like that, and to think about how my cries must sound to my Heavenly Father, think about my daughters now, as they've become moms, that they can barely stand to hear these babies cry. And I'm probably a little more patient in that regard, knowing that they're gonna cry. Although, I am older, and my patience is way thinner, and it wears on me pretty hard. Now, me and Mills haven't worked out. She still gives me a run every now and then. Jetty doesn't really cry. He just makes a lot of noise. Miss Hey Hey had a full-blown fit yesterday. But she usually doesn't do that, so we've been pretty blessed. But I know that when a lot of noise, a lot of cacophony of noise. If there's 3 babies crying and 3 daughters talking, or more, that's a good bit for old Dad to handle. If Pappy can handle this, Pappy can handle them babies. You get a lot of them screaming and crying, it's a little more difficult, isn't it? Piggers. Today they're gonna get some mash. Pappy's got to fix that water in there. It's hard for Pappy to get these doors open with one hand, especially when the knobs are broke and everything else. Hear them pigs in there? Hear them pigs? There they are. They got the water turned on. Get out. Get back. They got the water turned on. It's stinky in here, isn't it? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to bring you out to feed the pigs no more. That's a little hard. Get your hat in your face again. I know. We're going to go in. Well, I'll Pappy take you back to the house. Pappy take you back to the house. Can you imagine if you sound like that to God? No wonder He would write a book telling you to stop complaining. Nah. She just don't want the hat in her eyes. She wants to keep moving, Pap. Let's just keep moving. Keep feeding stuff. I don't think we're going to try to tackle. I don't know how Aunt Mama does it when she has all those babies, but Pappy's not going to try it because he's too clumsy. So we're not going to try to feed nothing else. We'll take you back to the house and we'll wait till later to finish it up. Well, we dropped off the Mills, Mom.
We did.
What'd you get done today?
I got a lot done. I got
Really?
billing done. I got the newsletter done. I got some grant work done.
I feel like the day zoomed by.
It did fly by. It blink and it's gone.
Been to Morgantown to drop Madison off. Got Millie. Brought Millie home. Woke Millie up. Fed Millie. Put Millie for a nap. Well, she swing napped for a while. now we're probably gonna, it's 5:30 almost. We're probably gonna have to go home and unload the hay wagon. Yeah, I'm not into that.
I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, but used to be 18.
Those were the days.
Well, your birthday's coming up. You're gonna be 18 again.
It's so fun. I might be 21.
21.
I was with you when I turned 21.
Big brother one?
I don't know if it blew in the horn year or what they were doing.
I didn't even do anything offensive that time.
For once.
Well, we're gonna find something to eat, get Miss Abby, and get ready to unload some hay. Well, Mama, we didn't get all the hay unloaded. We got half the hay unloaded.
More than half.
More than half. And some picked up that were on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's been about a 16-hour day.
Pushing.
So, I
Probably.
think I'm checking out for the day.
17 hours, maybe?
No.
No.
Mine's right at 16. I don't know how many hours it is. It's a lot of hours. I've been up a long time. She's been up a long time.
It's been a long day. So we're checking out. Showers and bed.
Peace out, homies. Love
Bye.
y'all.